Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Tuesday, and before we go about our business for the day, I thought it would be fun to do a video game review for the video game review section of the YouTube channel. Growing up, one of my favorite games to play was Street Fighter 2. I had it on the Sega Genesis, but today we're going to be playing New Generation on the Sega Dreamcast as opposed to the Sega Genesis. This game was the highly anticipated sequel to Street Fighter 2, who basically found a lot of success, then went into a fantastic prequel series called the Street Fighter Zero or Alpha series. And then eventually we got the Street Fighter 3 series, which basically follows in the footsteps of Art of Fighting 3 by having essentially a new generation cast, but preserving the two main characters. In the case of Art of Fighting, it's Ryo and Robert. In the case of Street Fighter, it is Ken and Ryu. So we get a new main character for Street Fighter 3. He is a professional wrestler named Alex, who actually you can see right here. There he is right there. He looks like a young Hulk Hogan crossed with Terry Bogard and Hager from Final Fight. So this game never quite gained the mainstream success of its predecessor, but when Street Fighter 3 Third Strike came out, it became Street Fighter 3 Third Strike sounded like the final remix of this game, like Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is highly regarded by fighting game fans as maybe the best 2D fighter ever made. Aesthetically, I prefer New Generation, but Third Strike's also amazing. So without any more ado, let's get down to playing some Street Fighter 3, the New Generation here on the Sega Dreamcast. Let's get our camera nice and situated here, and we'll hit the lights. Now, this is one of the first games that I owned on the Sega Dreamcast, and when I bought it, I was completely blown away by the fact that this game looked pretty much exactly like Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. This game came out in 1997, but really had to wait till the Dreamcast came out because it was really the only system that could handle the power of this ridiculously good-looking 2D game. So let's get down to arcade here. Now, again, this is the first game in the series, so we don't have as many characters as in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. We have Ken and Ryu returning. I guess originally these two were not slated for this game, which makes absolutely no sense. Apparently there was something of an uproar in Japanese arcades when they floated this game out there without Ken and Ryu, so they put Ken and Ryu in there. We've got Dudley, who's kind of the spiritual successor to Balrog or M. Bison, and here's Alex, the main character. Yoon, who's got a twin brother named Yang. Elena, who's really a cool character. We have Oro, who actually beats Ryu story-wise. Sean, who is Ken's student. Necro, he's kind of like a Russian version of Dalsim. And Ibuki, who is a pretty popular character that came out of this game. We are going to be Alex, who is my favorite character from the Street Fighter 3 universe here. And stylistically, he fights like a cross between Zangief and Ryu, which is actually pretty interesting. He's got a very interesting style, too. He looks like Hulk Hogan, but he's got kind of a youthful, soft voice. And that cross between styles, I don't know, it makes his character seem pretty interesting to me. Apparently, his buddy, who looks like Jean Reno, gets beaten up by the villain in this game, a guy by the name of Gil, who runs the Illuminati. This game is Illuminati confirmed. No, I'm just kidding. Don't take that too seriously. And Alex is just out for revenge, and he kind of stumbles across a wider story that unfolds really across the next two sequels of this game, Street Fighter 2 Double Impact and Street Fighter 3 The Third Strike. Incidentally, you may have been noticing I've been uploading a lot of videos from the international channel. I got my capture card to work, so if you like these reviews to be done in capture card format, leave me a suggestion. I do like doing these reviews, kind of just shooting the monitor. It's easy, and I think it's got a kind of a bit of charm to it. But if you would prefer these games to run through a capture card, let me know, and I'll factor everything into consideration here. See, you'll notice Alex uses a big boot, just like Hulk Hogan, before he gets ready to drop the leg. But look at all the ridiculous amount of detail in the background of this game. And one of my favorite things about this game is the victory and loss screens. You basically essentially get paintings of the victorious and defeated character. Again, fascinating, beautiful game here. So we're going to fight Ibuki here, the young ninja girl. And this game is just a wash in color. And this game plays extremely smoothly. I really can't say enough good things about this game. Again, Double Impact and Third Strike. You know, Double Impact, it's got a couple extra characters. Third Strike's got more characters and a ridiculously nice opening rap song to the game. And character select screens. But there's something about New Generation that stylistically speaks to me the most. Unlike Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which had kind of a softer, jazzier soundtrack, that didn't fit that game in my opinion. But I really think that the music in this game jives really perfectly with the background, the visuals, everything. So, it is what it is. Maybe it's because it's not so slow-paced as in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Alex's gameplay, it relies a lot on fierce hits and timing, and it's... Whoa, careful. Alex was really not in many games after the Street Fighter 3 series. Yikes. Until Street Fighter 5 was his next Street Fighter appearance. He was also in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom and Capcom Evolution, which I'll review for the Xbox. So, I like Capcom Evolution. It's a good game. Fighting Evolution. It's like Capcom's King of Fighters. That game didn't get enough appreciation when it was out. I really liked that game quite a bit. You'll notice that the time of day and background changes for each level. Again, it's not like an original thing to Street Fighter, but it's handled very beautifully in this game. Yikes! Trying to pull off my super move here. Come on. Good. Chop that mountain down with the edge of my hand. Wow, wow. Again, I can't state enough how beautiful the artwork is. Apparently, the victory artwork at the end of each match, that artist did the Capcom artwork on Capcom vs. SNK 2, and the SNK characters on in the Capcom groove on Capcom vs. SNK 1. And that artist's name is slipping my mind right now. There's Elena. She kind of fights like a cross between Eddie Gordo and Robert from Art of Fighting. Oh, man. I love that. Even though I'm on the wrong end of it, I love that that super move animation. That burst of color. I don't know. This game, just visually, it speaks to me like few other fighting games or any other video game does. Again, it's just like it's a moving painting. And the thing about the Street Fighter 3 games is just artistically... I don't think there's ever been a game that that have looked as good as them, and out of them, I think that New Generation looks the best. I mean, gameplay or character roster, maybe that might be a little different, but I don't know. This is my This is probably my favorite Street Fighter 3 game, just because of the visuals and the music. Whoa, I may lose here. Yikes! Ah! Spinning beat! Ah, man! Alright, we'll do, see if I can redeem myself here. I had a problem timing myself to your moves. Are you tone deaf? Very nice. Alright. Let me show you guys Sean, who is another character in this game, who I like quite a bit. This is Ken's Brazilian student. You see him in Ryu's ending in Marvel vs. Capcom. You will notice that when you switch characters, it will switch these other characters that you fight. So here's Yoon.
Round 1, fight.
Now this guy, he plays like, he's kind of like Sakura in the sense that he uses the Shotokan moves, but they're almost kind of cruder in their execution, but done with more energy. Ah! Again, look at the animation on this game. Like, look at his gi when I do a front roundhouse kick. Yikes. Man! You gotta be careful in this game. You get so lost in the visuals. There's his twin brother right back there. He looks like just like Troa from Gundam Wing. And we did just review Gundam Wing Endless Duel on this channel, so check out that review. Hadou Burst! Thanks. Got him. You can set this game to 1 round, it will go much more quickly. The backgrounds are slightly interactive here. Man, if I can connect with that move, I'm going to spear him and do a double axe handle to his chest. It actually looks really cool. Man. Got him. Again, this game is really, really, really fun to play. Let's do... we'll do one more fight and then we'll wrap it up here, okay? Ah, Dudley. Good choice. Dudley was a pretty popular character in this game, and he was definitely included in Street Fighter 4, so right off the bat. Again, each level here, like in Street Fighter 2, each character's got their own unique level. So we're in a drizzly London here. Unlike Balrog or M. Bison, Dudley is a gentleman. Or also unlike Mike from the original Street Fighter, who we can assume is Mike Bison. So I like the British punks in the background there. It stopped raining. But see, each level, it's got its own unique, relaxing, beautiful music. Thanks. Darn it. See if I can get him here. Man! That was not well timed at all. Gutter trash. Alright, win, lose, or draw. This is it, guys. Yikes. Got him. Alright. Yatase. I did it, Master. I beat my first opponent, even though we're several fights into this game here. Alright, guys, so there we have it. That is Street Fighter 3, the new generation for the Sega Dreamcast. I highly recommend this game, and I'm going to have to go do some schoolwork right now. So until next time, guys, my name is Noel, and make sure you pick up Street Fighter 3, the new generation. Bye-bye.